So I'm just going to run through some key terms. You might be very familiar with a lot of them, but there will probably be one or two that you didn't realize that the BABOK specifically means a specific thing. So let's have a quick look what they are. So the first key term, business analysis. So that's the practice of enabling change in an enterprise by defining needs and recommending solutions that deliver value to customers. So I think we all know that that's business analysis. Business analysis information. So in the context of the BABOK, this refers to the broad and diverse sets of information that business analysts analyze, transform, and report. It's information of any kind and at any level of detail that is used as an input to or as an output of business analysis work. Some examples could be workshop notes. So it could be your rough notes that you've taken during a elicitation session. It could be a formal requirements document. Could be user stories on the Jira board. So it's anything that you create or use as input into the work that you perform as a business analyst. So the concept or the term design from a business analysis perspective talks about a usable representation of a solution. Design focuses on understanding how value might be realized by a solution if it's built. So a picture says 1,000 words from a business analysis perspective. A design could be a wireframe, process diagram, a use case diagram, and in fact, it could be any diagram that you create or any picture that you draw to convey information within the business analysis context. An enterprise. So according to the BABOK, this is a system of one or more organizations of any type and combination, and the solutions they use to pursue a shared set of common goals. Now, for the purposes of business analysis, enterprise boundaries can be defined relative to the change and need not to be constrained by the boundaries of a legal entity, organization, or organizational unit. So that's quite important for you to understand. So from an examples perspective, it could be something like the banks could all share a particular payment platform that's basically across legal boundaries. I've seen projects happen on these platforms where it's all the banks that have to basically work together. So that's a real big enterprise of different entities working together to achieve a common goal. A private medical institution could be using something similar to process claims. Do you perhaps have any more examples of enterprises in the context of business analysis? Please share that with us. All right, so organization, it's an autonomous group of people under the management of a single individual or board that works towards a common goal or objective. I've come up with a couple of examples here. It could be as big as Amazon, or it could be the grocery store on the corner, or it could be a bank. So that any group of people working together. Do you perhaps have any examples here? And then a plan. Now this is a proposal for doing something or achieving something. So plans describe a set of events, the dependencies among the events, the expected sequence, the schedule, the results or outcomes, the materials and the resources needed, and of course the stakeholders that's involved. The most common example of a plan would be a project plan. All of us have been exposed to project plans. We may even have created project plans. And then of course other everyday life plans could be a wedding plan. You have to do all of those same things to execute that. What other plans can you perhaps think of? And then of course a requirement. So this term is very important for us. It's a requirement is a usable representation of a need. So requirements focus on understanding what kind of value could be delivered if a requirement is fulfilled. So examples. Now I've just come up with one particular functional requirement. So as a customer, I can print my flight boarding pass at the airport self-help terminal so that I can check in at my own leisure. Please come up with some more examples and share it with the group. All right, so and then of course the term risk. A lot of us are not sure what that means, so it's worth just spending a moment to understand. So a risk is the effect of uncertainty on the value of a change, a solution, or the enterprise. So one example that I came up with, and I'm sure there's lots of examples, but there is a risk that the new government will impose a new regulations which will affect our project deliverables. If you can excuse my grammatical error in this one, the idea here is that that risk could actually change everything on our project. So it's something that we have to monitor and evaluate. All right, so that's really all for this particular video. I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page with those terms. So if you're not sure about a term, raise it in the group and let's see if we can help each other understand everything. Great, thank you very much and I'll talk to you soon.